Tokyo.
Now then, have you ever seen a video for a charity and thought, where's the phone? I've got to donate now because of what you're seeing. Well, you're certainly not alone. These videos are often, well, not just emotive, they can be highly artistic, innovative, thought-provoking, deserving of an award, in fact. And that is where the Charity Film Awards comes in. 375 charities this year entered these awards, and the winners were announced last night at the British Academy of Film and Television Arts, BAFTA, here in London. We're going to have a look at the winner for Film of the Year, made by St John's Ambulance.
Excuse me, could we have your attention, please?
Babies are choking on innocent-looking things like us, and we've had enough. I'm a baby that chokes babies. Such a tragic irony.
If your baby is choking, lay them face down on your thigh. Then one gives up to 5 back blows.
There we are, those are the characters. With me is the character who founded the awards, Simon Burton. Simon, thanks for joining us. Just going on that particular, the big winner, if you like, sure. Why do you think, what was it that made that stand out? What did it achieve that perhaps other films didn't?
I think at the heart of the St John Ambulance Chokables video success is its shareability. It's got famous voices in it, it's animated, it's fun. It makes...
Yeah, there's some British comedians there, weren't there? David Walliams, David Mitchell, a few big
Johnny
names.
Vegas, and indeed the late John Hurt. In his greatest role as a talking peanut.
Excuse me, could we have your attention,
and serving the role of actually saving lives. They've proved it.
At least 80 lives have been saved by that video, and I think that's what was shareable about it. If you knew people with young children, you immediately pressed the button to share it, and so it gained huge traction because it was fun.
Now, of course, there are charities and charities, aren't there? You know, there are small charities, there are monster charities. How do you distinguish one from the other?
We wanted to be absolutely certain in the awards that even the smallest charity stood a chance of winning, so we segmented very simply by turnover. So it was a like for like in terms of budget.
Right, OK. And in terms of, I mean, what really appeals, obviously, in one respect at least, is creativity, is a sort of a certain artistic merit in what they're doing, a sort of Oscars feel to it, you know, how good these were. One or two examples for you that stood out?
Well, actually, my standout video is by a charity called Communities for Development. The video is set in a village in Uganda called Balambuli Valley. And what's so fascinating is this charity turns over less than £10,000. It's very small. And the audience last night at BAFTA was laughing uproariously at this video which spoofs a kind of modern entrepreneurs crowdfunding video.
Right, so they created the idea that they were the Silicon Valley of a little place in East Uganda.
Exactly.
Right, so they won on merit of the message, of the way they delivered it. We've got a bit of it here now. And I agree, it was lovely talking about, you know, the 3D printing process for coming up with an egg, and the chicken was the
And indeed, and chicken is fully compatible with rooster. And it's this spoof which makes it, again, shareable.
And obviously, there were others we saw which were what we would call the tearjerkers, the classics. They always work. I mean, in a way, if we were comparing these to the Oscars, you would say for the tearjerkers, classic formula, get the music right, get the story right, get the pictures right. They're sob stories, aren't they?
Indeed, but I think the best examples of this do something else. They get the pacing and the tone right. And so if you look at two of the tearjerker videos, which are for Royal Trinity Hospice and for the National Holocaust Museum, they're beautifully paced pieces of short filmmaking. You had to be under 5 minutes to qualify for the awards. Right,
and so it's almost like a film festival then, isn't it? You get to see a lot of the actual product. I mean, I was looking at the example of the dog that had his 2 forelegs chopped off. It's really deeply emotional stuff, but you see the whole story.
And what's so fascinating about Soy Dog with that video, who won the People's Choice, is they used the awards to engage with their fans. They used the awards as a way of telling their story to a bigger audience. So in that regard, we're just a catalyst for amazing charities to create amazing stories and share them.
OK, well, it seems to be doing that all right. Simon, thanks very much indeed for sharing that with us.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.